All right, guys, I am out today. I'm having some scans done, so I'm going to be out of commission for several hours. But if you need something, please make sure and email me, and I'll try to get back with you. Please practice self-discipline and make good choices today while I am out. So, of course, you will see the sub video for today. This one will be replaced with today's. And you have our activator, which is all right here as well. Our affirmations: I am beautiful, I am strong, I am capable, I am in charge of my destiny. And our mantra: today is a new day with a new opportunity to make your world a better place to be. So our Where in the World clue for today: we're a bit out of breath after making it to the summit of this country's highest mountain. Summer is a busy time for climbers here, so we weren't alone on our journey. We began our trip around 10 p.m. and walked through the night so we could reach the summit in time to see the sunrise. It was worth the hike. The sunrise was breathtaking. And then on our page, you should see a YouTube link for today's story about Mama McDonald helping teens get into college. Today, for your activator, you are going to be doing this game. So you will have to click the link. You're going to go to South America's Physical Features, and it's similar to what we did yesterday in Satira. So you have the Amazon River, the Amazon Rainforest, the Andes Mountains, the Atacama Desert, Atlantic Ocean, the Brazilian Highlands, the Caribbean Sea, the Guiana Highlands, Lake Titicaca, the Llanos, the Orinoco River, the Pacific Ocean, the Pampas, the Panama Canal, the Parana River. And remember, it tells you where to start right here. So Amazon Rainforest, you click that, and that was wrong. This is the Amazon. Now I need the Pacific Ocean. Then I need the Llanos. Okay, and then the Panama Canal, and the Atacama Desert, the Guiana Highlands, should be here, the Orinoco River, the Andes Mountains. Sorry, I didn't see that there's a little line right there. The Pampas are down here. There's the Lake Titicaca, and the Amazon River runs across. The Brazilian Highlands over here, the Parana River, and the Atlantic Ocean, and the Caribbean Sea. Alright, so you're going to practice that for about 5 minutes. On Friday, we're going to be doing a competition with the 3 games that we play this week. We're doing South America. Yesterday we did Europe, and on Wednesday we will do North America. And then on Friday we're going to do these same Satira games, and we're going to do for some prizes. So practice those that are in your activators. Okay? So put 5 minutes on the clock, and then we are moving into what we are doing for today. So today we are looking at Australasia and Oceania's landforms. You'll want to click on this page and use your Control F to help you with your puzzle today. So here you can see a nice map of the area. It does have the different areas that we talked about yesterday: Polynesia, Melanesia, Micronesia, mapped out for you. And so here you can see the Great Barrier Reef. It's about 3,000 different reefs in the system. There's some coral caves there as well. It's about 1,250 miles long, and it is considered one of the 7 wonders of the world, and it is the only visible living thing from space because the animals are living there. So we do have Australia and Tasmania being an island, and there are thousands of other islands in this area. So the Great Dividing Range, they're also called the Eastern Highlands. They're in Australia, and they run along the east coast. They are very rugged. They have a lot of valleys and gorges, and they also have a lot of young rocks there. The Australian Alps are in the southeastern part of Australia, and they have the highest range, which is called the Great Dividing Range. You have the Darling Range. That is on the edge of the Great Plateau in the western part of Australia. And you have the Hamersley Range, which is in the northwestern part of Western Australia, and they are part of Tableland, and they have many faults and gorges. and there's that traditional red dirt, and then there's lots of mining that happens here. Then you have McDonald Range, which is in the south central Northern Territory, and they have a lot of sandstone ridges, and they're about 230 miles long, and the coloration constantly changes based on the way in which the sun is shining. So you can see that. They do have several deserts. About 30% of the continent receives so little rain that it is a desert. There's about 70% that receives less than 500 millimeters of rain each year. So here you can see there 10 of their deserts. The main ones we'll talk about are this one right here, number 1. That's the Victoria Desert, and 2 is the Sandy Desert. And that's pretty much the ones that we mentioned. There is a tropical rainforest in the northeastern part, and a little bit on the eastern part right here, because it comes in the equilateral zone, giving it lots of water. And so you're going to find some of those. And Tasmania also has a little bit of rainforest as well. And here you can see some pictures of rainforest in the area. Here you can see New Zealand, and then in New Zealand you can see mountain ranges running all the way through the Southern Alps. It's about 1,000 miles from Australia. And then you can see here the different islands, the North Island and the South Island. Okay. And then it does have some active volcanoes. It does have caves, glacier lakes. It has some fjords. There's lots of beaches, and you're going to see some snow-capped mountains. This is Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea also has a mountain range running through it. Okay, remember that Papua New Guinea is actually attached to New Guinea, which is part of Asia. Very mountainous, covered in tropical rainforest. It runs the length of New Guinea Islands. That is their highlands. Their highest point is Mount Wilhelm. They do have some rivers, the Septic River, and it goes through the swamp plains, and then the Fly River flows through one of the largest swamplands. And because of its location, it's part of the Ring of Fire. It has several volcanoes, and it is prone to earthquakes and tsunamis. So this is a little bit on the landforms of Australasia. So today you are going to do a crossword. So when you come to this link here, it's going to take you to the crossword puzzle. And you will see that you have 13. Please use the page that I just opened. Okay, the link is above the assignment. And your Control F. Read your clues carefully. So it has 2 main islands called North and South Island. So we can come in here and put main islands, and right here it shows you it has 2 main islands, North and South Island. You can see what we are talking about. Now, if you're working on this, you'll notice that this one just has a space box. Okay? You don't have to put the hyphen there. So it shows you where there's 2 words. They've put a gray box there. This one is 3 words because they put a gray box to where the words are. All right? And then when you are finished with that, you're going to go ahead and turn that in. Right here, I've put a link to it. It's also in your upcoming. And then complete any of your maps that you have not completed, yesterday's climate map or other maps that are missing from your atlas. If you finish the crossword puzzle and everything else, please double check and make sure you haven't missing work, as indicated by the Schoology gradebook, which I updated and synced to PowerSchool yesterday afternoon before I left. All right, have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.